No, it could be crap.
Out.
Yeah.
Are we starting?
We have started, yes.
Oh, well,
greetings, Whiskey Business listeners. Ken, you want to bring us up to speed here?
Sure. How you doing? My name's Ken, Chief Whiskey Czar here at Whiskey Business, and today we're going to talk about something near and dear to all our hearts. Basically, it's a term that I believe that we coined, and that would be called finishers. What a finisher is basically a very high-level whiskey, a whiskey that has a proof level that is above the normal. You know, usually you go get like your, 86 proof, your 90 proof, your 92 proof. You go and spend $28 and get your Wild Turkey 101, but there's a lot that's above that. And we're here to talk about that this evening. And John, who are we starting off with?
We are starting off with Chuck, and at our lowest proof point. So we're going to go in order of proof from lowest to highest. And Chuck is starting us off at 115 proof with Old Forester 1920.
Chuck is absolutely the loser here, so it's okay.
It's
but I can hold it. I can hold this. This is good. Yeah, 1920. Old Forester. Yep. Sorry about the background because I'm burying people in the backyard, so I can't show that. But the Old Forester 1920, 115 proof. I poured it right in here. Got a nice smell. Not of a rubbing alcohol, which is always a good sign of your whiskeys.
We are going to start off neat and then maybe add water or ice as necessary. Yeah.
Well, straight up. Yep. Very, very nice. Very smooth. Great color in it. I guess I'm kind of what you would call an Old Forester whore because I really just enjoy the whole line of it. I have the 1920. The Statesman is also another one. And then the 86, the old 86er.
You don't have to put the Old Forester qualifier in front of that, Chuck.
Yeah.
Just a whore.
We all seriously have like our go-to brands to our go-to distillers.
That's very true.
And again, Chuck, you're not an Old Forester whore. You're an Old Forester slut. An Old Forester whore does it for money.
That's true. I do it because I enjoy it.
Arguably, you pay people for it.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying. We're just terminology. It's important.
That's very true. So the straight up is very fine. I also have another one here, self-prepared here with a whiskey with an ice cube in it.
You have two. Already
I have multiple. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I mean, this is the finisher, so game's over soon. It was a little bit more of a pour. We called it a John pour.
No, I meant it's still the 1920 though, right?
Still the 1920. Yeah, absolutely.
Look, even my dog agrees. He perked right up at that.
There you go.
I will also say that most of us opened our bottle ahead of time. These are not freshly opened. We decided to give them a little bit of air, give them 3, 4, 5 days to kind of get to their settled point before we started this podcast. So.
They're like a jar of mayo. You got to take the top off a little bit and just kind of.
Yeah. I didn't. I failed there. I'm sorry.
I'm going to do that right now.
I wanted to do the pop of the cork right on the camera. That's like the best sound.
Nice. Well, and then we're going to move on to Tyler.
It is my turn.
Our second lightest weight here. At 24.4, he's using Larceny Barrel Proof Batch B523.
So I've had this sitting in my my drinks cupboard for a while. I can't even remember where I found Steve, I think you and I might have found this actually. When we were, it's probably been sitting in my drinks cupboard for a couple of years. But hang on, right? So I peeled the foil, but right.
Hold on to it this whole time.
It's probably like COVID brand.
I think it was like a backup to the backups during COVID, maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh my
when
God.
I really needed to put myself down or really needed medicine. So all right, ready? Let's hear if you can see it. Hear it, rather.
There you go.
Oh, I love that sound. All right. Ooh, it has nice nose. All right, a little neat.
So that should be a wheated bourbon then.
This is. Let's see. Yes, it is. John, let's see if I can read it real quick. I'm not gonna read that. I started early. All right. All right. Try it.
Cheers.
Wow, for 124 proof. All right, you got the heat on it. I'm telling you, it actually this tastes a lot like your standard Larceny in flavors, a little more depth. I'm there. I get some more nuttiness to it. So, all right, that's interesting. So I am not going to be continuing to drink my neat. I'm going to pour a little dollop of water in there. A couple drops. There we go. Just a few drops. Just to change.
I heard you.
You heard the drops? Perfect.
No,
All right.
no, I heard Steve.
What's our rule? You can drink whiskey any way that you like
any
it.
way you want to drink it.
That's right.
It's entirely up to you. What do you think?
Wow, that took off a ton of that top level heat. That smoothed it completely out, and that was like 2 or 3 drops of water.
And what's the price point on that?
Fuck if I know. That is, like I said, I've had this I think 4 or 5 years.
You have to, well, you have to come
It's a
with facts.
collector's item by now.
You gotta know that. I guess the price point at this point is free.
Well, I mean, here's the
Gone
actual
through
problem.
depreciation.
It's barrel proof, so it came from a specific barrel. So each year it's going to go and change, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Like I said, it's batch number B523. So that tells you something, I'm sure. I've never been great at that whole whiskey bourbon lore about where the barrels are in the rickhouse and stuff like that. I know some like levels are supposed to be better versus others. I've always been terrible at that. But I'm absolutely the type. Drink whiskey the way you like it. Some taste better. Some taste bad. This is not one of the bad ones.
So would you know that was a Larceny?
You would be able to taste this as a Larceny if you mellowed it out. The heat is so high in terms of when you have it neat. That would be a little tough to pick it out of different. I have a couple backups here. I'm going to prove my point after we're all done, by the way. But you'd have a hard time going and picking it out without smoothing it out a little bit. And I totally get why they go and like cut their whiskey to lower the proof normally, right? So, yeah, I'm a fan. This is good. I'm glad I opened this now.
No, I'm glad you chose that one because Larceny is my house bourbon.
Nice.
Like I said, the biggest thing I would point out is that this has it has a heavier smell and taste of nuttiness than a standard Larceny.
So Larceny is your house bourbon. This Larceny can't leave the house bourbon.
Right.
No,
I highly recommend getting an Uber.
This put you to bed bourbon. Sorry, I was thinking about that for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right,
next?
moving on. I have the third spot at 125 proof. It's Uncle Nearest single barrel. One of our cohorts picked this up on the way back from Texas, and I believe it was $50.
It was, but it was half off. I think it's normally supposed to be like around 100.
Yeah, so he found a special deal, and that's why we a bunch of us picked this up. I think so.
And I'm pretty sure he is carrying like 8 bottles back for us.
He was definitely whiskey mule that week.
That thing was awesome.
I'm pretty sure
I pounded that bottle. That thing was great.
And that's why we didn't see Kenn for a week.
So well, Ken's already finished it. Awesome. Mine's still up on my shelf.
Mine's down in my library as well. And I will see that was our whiskey mule, Matt, he's been on a couple of episodes, I think.
Yeah, he was on the last episode.
Yeah.
I will say that this is from Tennessee, but common misconception is that bourbon has to be from Kentucky, but you can absolutely do that. But this is a premium whiskey. This is actually not a bourbon.
Yeah, well,
that's
Tennessee
interesting.
Basically, but
Yeah.
It must be.
But a lot of Tennessee whiskeys are technically bourbons.
It's probably 49% corn.
So I'm gonna see if I can get the same noise here. Oh, no squeak. I got a little pop though.
Ooh.
All right.
Still a great sound.
Yeah. It's light on the nose. Not giving much. So I'm using our traditional whiskey business glass. Kenn.
These are the best glasses.
They are nice glasses. I'll thank Tyler for sourcing those.
Like I said, next year we're going to go with the rocks glass. This is the free sample one that I had.
I'm actually getting a alcohol hit from it. Not much bouquet, but a little alcohol hit. Let's see.
Now, did you pop this one first and let it breathe or no?
Yeah. I already tried it. It's very tasty. It is, and it's perfectly drinkable. You feel the heat like right about here in your sternum after you take a sip of it, but not in the mouth. It's not too sweet. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, a little caramely. The color is awesome. It's definitely a classic.
Ooh,
That's
a nice
a
color.
delicious, beautiful color. I'm gonna take a small. I like to do a little chip of a cube to open it up, as opposed to drops of water.
I actually brought the little ice cubes too. I should have used that because I do like my whiskey cold.
Oh, that changes it a lot. I opened it up. It was definitely a little bit more caramel.
I find it amazing how it just always astounds me. Just the chemical reaction of just a little water.
Like 2 drops of water and something different happens. And it makes it better or it makes it worse, or but it's always something.
And so I think they called. So it's funny when we did a whiskey tasting. We were in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we had that Scotch tasting. And we had the guy that was showing us. It was like Groundskeeper Willie, we called him. And completely different stories that we could go there. But my point is, he showed us how to properly drink whiskey with, and like if you try a drop of water, just put in a tiny ice cube, and like just watching the ice go is called was Release the Dragon, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And it was. I still find that astounding to this day.
It was like an hour and a half event, and where we drank a record 3 ounces of alcohol the entire time.
Wow. The record low is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Were you in the process of being arrested, like one hand behind your back?
Oh, I mean, that was, actually, we did that for my birthday, I think, because we happened to be out at the conference for my birthday.
It was my birthday. We were,
it was last.
Now that small chip has almost fully melted, it's evened out a little bit. I think if I was drinking this neat, it actually would have given some heartburn because it was starting to burn on the way down. But now just that little bit smoothed it out. It's perfectly drinkable like that.
I had the same thing with my Larceny too. It was burn. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna need some Tums or something after this if I didn't go and do something,
So
you gotta plow the road first. That's why it's a finisher.
Yep.
It's assuming that you've plowed the road.
Very true.
It's true, 100%. See, what did you plow
a lot
the
of things
road
in
with?
life, Steve.
I was gonna say, what did you plow the road with first before we got here?
I'll be going with the Scotch later on. But so I plowed the road with Glenmorangie Original, which is my house Scotch.
I plowed the road with 4 Rows of Small Batch, which is my house bourbon.
I did some Eagle Rare and some of that Bondstone Triple Oak.
I did no
that we all love. That we all love.
Hey, I agree.
I straight up Old Forester.
Straight up Old Forester, like the 86?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Chuck,
all right.
Chuck, did you plow the road or no?
I did. I had the Old Forester 86er.
Can we not say plow the road again?
No, I want
to stop with that.
I even hide it now.
It's
the
a whole different
175.
business.
Are you saying you give it the royal treatment, Chuck?
I did.
Nice. All right, moving on. Kenn
put it in the
is
sheath.
our next contestant at 126.6 proof.
That
He's
is
drinking
true.
the Willett Family Estate Small Batch Cask Strength.
Where is that? Right there. Small batch gas strength. You might know the Willett family as like the whiskey that you go into the store that has the funny looking bottle that's shaped like a pot still. Ridiculous looking bottle thing that doesn't fit any place.
Looks like a genie bottle.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you people are full of yourself. I don't really care about this bottle. But this thing was here, and well, not this exact bottle, but I bought one because it was on sale and picked it up. Wait. Anything?
Nice.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little bit. But basically, so the first one I got was like 124. And we talked about doing a finisher for so long that I finished the finisher, so I had to go out and get a replacement finisher. So now this is my first try of this one. What I did, because I like my whiskey cold, is I took this bottle and threw it in the freezer so I could have it straight up nice and cold without putting anything in it. I will say it smells great. And the first bottle I had was dangerously awesome. Dangerously for that proof. And I'll be having this in the Canadian whiskey glass, by the way, also from Whiskey Business.
As one note, I'm very curious if you like it chilled like that, because I've never done that, and I think that's interesting.
It is a little hot. It's really, really flavorful. Like seriously, this tastes fantastic. But like it's first, when you first drink it, it's a little on the hot side. Um, which, what do you expect when something is 126 proof? But there's no afterburn or anything like that. You know what I mean? It tastes fantastic. I liked it the first time around. I like it better this time around. And I'm just gonna I put a little bit of water in it, try again because they asked me to. Let me switch that around. That like that opens up the smell a lot. It's like, and I don't want to say it's vanilla-y, but it's kind of vanilla-y.
When in doubt, I have a taste of vanilla. I followed your lead though, Ken. And I took the Canadian whiskey glass. I put a big ice cube in my Larceny. Ice. Sorry.
That was freaking awesome, by the way. Just that. Just I added a little bit, just a little bit of water to it, like a couple of drops, and that opened it up. I'm gonna have to go back to the store and buy them out. This is fantastic. This is
How much was it?
Oh,
It was $70.
All right, well, give
That's
me one too.
That's really good for a finisher.
Yeah.
That's like flat out $70 for a Willett, which is a fairly well thought of whiskey. I've never, I always thought the bottle was fucking pretentious. So
Yeah.
I just, you know what I mean? So I never really bought one of those, but that thing sat in front of me. I was like, yeah, let's try this. I would suggest all of you go out and get one of those.
Okay.
We'll definitely take a look at that. All
Next.
right. And so finishing off the finishers is Steve at a hot 128.2. It's the Highland Park Cask Strength Release number 3.
Woo!
Can I just point out the fact that the highest proof one here happens to be a Scotch makes me so happy.
That is fantastic. Like, let's hear it for the Highland Park people. That's awesome.
Right?
So this should not.
And that's unusual because Scotch tends to be on the lower proof side, right?
Right. It does. And just to have the it's like it's like the people in Scotland said, "Here, hold my beer."
Yeah.
100%.
So I will pour this, and I'm gonna. If you notice the color, it's
Gorgeous.
lovely, but they add coloring over there, I believe. So,
It's
Does
artificial
Highland
too,
Park
so-
add color?
but it's still pretty.
Does Highland Park add color? I know Dalmore does.
I don't know. I'm suspecting so because it's pretty dark.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care if they add color. I like color.
Well, again,
Taking me with it, I'm fine with it. I love the color.
we live in the United States. How many things do not have additives in them at this point anyway,
Seriously,
Bourbon.
it makes me happy inside to look at that color. So I'm fine. And bourbon, yeah, no, you can't.
You're right, John. You're right.
So the nose is lovely, but not suggesting any great complexity or anything, but nothing hot going on. Yet it's one. I know what this is. It's 128.2, so 64.1% alcohol. So I always am a little bit scared, but we'll go at it. And no water, no ice. I don't believe in that. It's wrong.
Steve's not opinionated at all.
Never.
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 What do you think?
So I want to say
needs ice.
I traded this for a trailer, a beaten down trailer that I'd beaten the crap out of. And Tyler took the trailer. I took this. He gave me this in payment. And I sat it on my shelf. I don't know, it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
And it is screw the trailer. This is absolutely friggin' wonderful. It is I did taste it the other night, and it's gotten better. It's amazing, and the caramel flavors are coming out, but it's so smooth. You would have no idea that this is 128.2.
So
It's unbelievable.
the crazy thing is that I think when I bought that, I think it was only $100.
And
No,
if there's any
you know what?
Highland
You're-
Park
you're
fans,
absolutely correct. I remember
Yeah.
because I wanted to buy his trailer, and you traded $100 bottle of whiskey for it.
I think you got the better deal out of it,
just to
Steve.
kind of bring up that question that you guys had, Highland Park does not add color to their alcohols.
Ooh.
So
Thank you.
Nice.
then
I appreciate that even more.
You should.
that's what I appreciate about
That's what I
Highland.
appreciate about you.
You need to edit your title is Emperor of Imbibing and Fact Checking.
So it is lovely. It's also easily the smokiest of all the Highland Parks I've ever tried. And I've tried as many of them as I can find. But it is. I think I might like this better than the Highland Park 25 that I had in a bar once. So this is pretty good.
So now you're just really taunting Tyler because
I am.
that's better than the trailer.
I'm actually really upset that I didn't go and
Tractor Supply
try it when I
trailer.
was there with him.
You know what's funny? I've not seen this in the stores.
I can't remember. I saw it when the New
Where
Hampshire
did you
liquor
get
store. Portsmouth,
And-
New Hampshire liquor store.
Like, because I mean, I haven't seen that any place.
I saw it on the way up to Maine.
Picked it up.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to go and get a bottle of whiskey. Go trade Steve. I was like, well, I could do like a Jura 18. He hasn't had that before. I'm like, oh, Highland Park, he likes that. And I went and bought that. I swear it was like $100. You know, my memory might be off. Maybe it was 200. I have a strong gut suspicion it was $100 though.
No, it was not. I know full well it was either $100 or $110 that you paid for that.
That's what it was, because I remember like, oh, it is like $10 more than the Jura 18, and that's it. You know what? He really likes Highland Park. I'll just go that route.
I remember because I wanted to buy, and you already like traded him a bottle of whiskey for it. I was going to pick that freaking thing up off him before he moved.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
I'm going to be finished.
Well, before we all get finished, we actually have a question from our viewers. Has anyone had a high proof Japanese whiskey? We did a few episodes ago. We talked about Japanese whiskeys. And I don't know.
Seriously,
I gotta look at
Please.
Where's Larry when you need him?
yeah.
No,
So-
you don't need Larry. You have me. Not only have I not had
Mine
a
was
high
80.
proof Japanese whiskey, I haven't had a Japanese whiskey because they suck.
No, you had Japanese whiskey.
Well, you had to have one to be able to make that determination.
I haven't had them all. So again,
Yeah.
I'm just going down a path.
I don't think
Yamasaki is fine.
the Japanese whiskeys I have that I like, I have not seen at that price. I mean, at that proof yet.
That one that I had that during their Japanese with the Shin, that was fantastic. It was expensive. It's the only problem. I think when we looked up, like, I think I had to go and correct myself because I think it was like $80. But it was good. It was the Shin. I think it was 10 years old. But it was really good.
And the proof was?
Oh fuck! I can't remember.
And this is what I keep around the house, and this is 86 proof. No, nothing different than anything else.
Basically, what you're going to get is like, the 86 and 90 proof, in that particular ballpark. I don't know of any Japanese whiskeys that, go to that go to the extreme of a finisher that, work for the 120. You know what I mean?
All right. Can I do an add-on now because I can't let Steve win?
Yes, please.
You can, but first, I just want to say that in order to finish up trying this thing, I pre-made a old fashioned. So I'm just gonna add a little whiskey to this thing. Little bitters. They told me, in the Willett's thing, says, don't worry about sweetening it up. Little bitters, some ice, a cherry. Don't really go crazy. So
We should actually talk about that. That's a really good use for a finisher when you're putting it into something that's strongly flavored, like an old fashioned.
yeah,
That's,
And it's really good as a starter.
There you go.
This would make a fantastic old fashioned. I'm telling you
most
that right
of these
now.
things, and I will tell you, most of these things will, because when you're making an old fashioned, what you want is a bourbon with a really good bite. So a finisher makes a good old fashioned, but it also means drink it at home. You shouldn't be leaving the house.
Correct.
And be careful who you invite for, over for the night.
That's what I'm going to do right now.
And that's when you make sure Steve has a blow-up mattress in his house.
Yes.
Fantastic freaking old fashioned, by the way.
Okay.
Absolutely. Tyler, go ahead.
All right. So I specifically did not grab this one, A, because I forgot about it. Second, because it's not attainable either. So it breaks the whole whiskey business rules, which would be a special one like that.
Ba, 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 ba.
This would be my letter. Oh, you can't see it. My letter N, by the way.
Of the Blantons?
Which N?
This is actually, I'm not sure. This is the N colon.
There you go.
N colon. But specifically, this is a straight from the barrel Blanton.
Clearly,
I tried to get one of those today.
And this is 131.8 proof.
But this is not Virginic because that thing looks half empty.
You clearly have been testing this out.
And I will say each of these bottles are different because when I got this, one of my buddies, he had picked up one and I had picked up one because originally, because they're expensive, he was like, oh, we'll just split it. And then I found one at one of the Ghost Drops in New Hampshire liquor store. Anyway, I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting my own too. And he had got one. Mine was, I think, 4 years newer than his. I don't even know how that works out, but his was a way lower proof. His was in the 120s. This is a 131. So the taste difference, we did do a side-by-side tasting. It was crazy different.
Really?
Yep, right?
Excellent. So what do you got?
Right? So, because I have tasted this neat already. Actually, I'll taste the neat first, and I'll pour over the ice.
I was going to say, I hope it didn't evaporate.
I got this last year. I haven't had this that long, I don't think.
Oh, of course you did.
Okay.
Look at that color.
Can you tell me when alcohol actually evaporates, Chuck? Fact checker.
Fact checker.
Sure.
So
normally when it's open around us, that's when it evaporates.
So comparing this to the Larceny, the nose is so much smoother. It does not have nearly the nuttiness. It has actually, the nose smells very much like those of you that have had Blantons before. It's very similar nose to Blantons overall, as you would expect, right?
Yeah. But don't you expect something additive?
Fuck, that's hot.
You know what? I have always found Blantons to be hot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. I have to make sure there's no water in here, just ice. So hang on.
That's why none of us drink Blantons on a day-to-day basis.
That's true, right? So I'm just transferring glasses, by the way.
It's like Blantons is one of those things that it's like,
so
you have it and you collect the caps and all that good stuff. But you know what? Not my favorite.
I'd agree. I mean, it's absolutely gimmick to go and get all the toppers, and I have them all now. So, I won't be buying any more Blantons except the one that I just bought because I've never had the Blantons Gold.
But the Blantons is good and it's smooth. It's fairly consistent, right?
But
I mean,
it's overpriced.
And I'll same
overpriced.
thing. Like Eagle Rare is another one of my favorites on that stuff.
Yeah.
The Blantons I think is a little bit overpriced on that.
It is.
But
in the New Hampshire liquor store, they're charging for a standard Blantons $82 now.
See, we discussed the whole thing about pretentious whiskeys. Blantons is kind of in that road. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is not worth the price that you're paying for.
Well, so that's a good segue, Ken, because our next episode will be on pretentious whiskeys, and those are whiskeys that they may be fine, they may be delicious, but they are trying to punch above their weight class. And so that might be something like a Blanton's. Like I've got a Blanton single barrel New Hampshire Liquor Store Select right here at 93 proof. It is fine. It's really, really good. But I have it because I wanted the topper, because I wanted to go ahead and get the collections.
It's not so much. So, and to be clear about pretentious whiskeys, it's not you trying to come off as pretentious. It's about the whiskey itself.
I needed to have that explained to me. By the way, when you
Right.
guys first said it, I'm like I'm being pretentious, or
No.
the whiskey itself.
No,
is
the
pretentious?
whiskey
I would say
itself is
Pappy
very-
Van Winkle's fits into that. So Pappy Van Winkle's is a fine, very tasty, but the fact that they sell out as soon as that they're released and you can't buy them, and it becomes this elitist class thing to get a case or a bottle of any of the Pappy Van Winkles. That's an example of an elitist whiskey, of a
Absolutely.
pretentious whiskey.
So before we're done, I do have a backup to my backup.
Of course you do.
Because I feel like any finisher story is not done.
So wait a second.
We're not finished yet.
Is your dog there to drag you to your bedroom?
He's making sure that I don't die here. So yeah. But no finisher
Bookers.
episode
Bookers.
is done without a Bookers.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy crap! Nobody did Bookers.
Well,
I got-
we
I think
thought
we were
John
supposed to
Q
have
was gonna
somebody.
do it, but
They finished up early. They were done.
Yeah,
They didn't make it.
They tried it early. They were finished.
So
Yeah.
in fairness, all right, to be fair,
To be fair,
this is the 2021 edition.
What's the proof?
The proof is 124.4, age 6 years, 6 months, and 12 days. All right.
That's and how many hours? That's pretty exact.
All right. So
Almost
there's notes all
pretentious.
coming off the top.
yeah, that is pretentious.
Hey,
I was going to say, the good thing is we don't get pretentious. We get obnoxious sometimes,
Oh,
not
God, yeah.
pretentious.
All right.
oh,
Ready?
really?
So I did pour a little bit. So I have not had this in a couple years, honestly. I've had this open for a little while, but this is right.
You've had that sitting around for a couple of years.
We've talked about my
How is
whiskey
it
library
collected?
before. So
Tyler's got something like 74 bottles in his house right now.
that's color.
Tyler and I are very, very different people.
I
mean, I might have 25 or 30, but I'm cycling through them.
Just cycle.
Not for long.
Yeah, that's right.
So so I will say the definition of a finisher truly is Booker's. And the
Yeah.
reason for that is that you can drink this neat and never know that you're drinking 124 proof whiskey.
Yeah.
This tastes like it's probably a 95 to 100 proof whiskey at most. You're falling on your ass like my buddy was when we were drinking this out of a flask before we went to a concert.
It's the Mai Tai of straight alcohol. It's like it's delicious and
Actually, you during the old fashioned episodes, you guys met one of my buddies, Josh, right? So the other one, Rob. The three of us were going to a concert, and well, we need to pregame in the parking lot before we went to the concert because we don't want to pay $20 for beer. And I brought a flask of this. I never told them the proof. And one of them, I'm not gonna say which one, managed to go and fall asleep on the tee on the way back, and we were nice enough to wake him up.
That's good. That's good. You don't want to have him running around all night long.
He might be one of our viewers right now. He might have been the one that asked the question. I'm not sure, but he's probably pissed off at me for telling that story. So,
and like not John, but John too, broke into our Bookers and needed to call an Uber from the office to go home. So
that one
after he took a nap. After he took a nap.
Yes,
after he took a nap, he went, you know what? This is not a good idea.
But that was the apprentice batch too. That wasn't even that good of one. This was.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the one exception we found with the Bookers. The apprentice batch was not as smooth or as good as
different. Like the different, because I've had like 2 or 3 different ones, over there in my area, and 2 of them have been really good, and one of them was like, no.
So I told you I wanted to prove my point earlier, though, right?
Yeah.
So this is that Blanton straight from the barrel, which was I probably paid at least $150 for it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was 180 at the Ghost Shop today.
That's probably how much I paid for it.
Yeah.
Booker's consistently $100 to $120.
Yeah.
All right. This is so much better than this.
and that's why the Blanton's is pretentious.
Yes.
Because Booker's, I mean, it comes in a nice wooden box, but nobody ever says, you know, like, oh my God, you got Booker's, right? So it's definitely.
It's like a marketing thing, the bottle thing. I'll tell you right now, $70, better than both of those.
All right, I'm gonna have to try it again.
You have to go ahead.
And
go ahead.
That's the opposite of pretentious. Just the. I mean, I would say the basic Willett is pretentious just because of the bottle, right? But that one,
pretentious or ostentatious.
Both. It could be both. You can be.
It's like here. I made a bottle that's like this thin and then goes like this and takes up.
Yeah, it's pretentious on
your rack.
But
it's like pretentious, like this glass is pretentious. By the way, just saying.
No, that glass is not pretentious. That glass is
functional.
Functional. But like if you look back to Steve has all of his stuff lined up. If he had a bottle of, you know, Willett, with that pot still stupid ass freaking bottle, it would take up a crap pile of space and mess up everything that he's doing.
Did you get rid of that bottle?
I was gonna say, wait a minute. You mean that's not a background picture there? That's real?
No, that's his house.
That's Steve's house. That's not fake. Just grab
Steve,
a bottle so you prove it. You gotta prove it. Just grab a bottle. Right out the middle shelf. Just grab a bottle.
Oh, Eagle Rare, baby.
Eagle Rare. See, that's real.
That one.
Not
there
a
you
picture,
go.
But
that's reality. His problem is that I haven't made it up to his house to drink the shit out of that rack.
Yes, it's a challenge.
We're all there. But pretentious glasses, this is a pretentious glass. It's got the angles, and it's got your single pour, your double pour, and your John pour.
That's not pretentious. That's funny.
Well, if we're going to show
and it's true. And it's true.
I have to show this. My son gave me some rocks glasses with some dice in them.
Oh, John too is going to be mad he missed this episode.
Oh, the D&D nerd. So John 2 is the D&D nerd out of the group.
My oldest son is a gamer, and you know it is what it is.
John is a professional dungeon master. He gets paid to be a dungeon master.
He gets paid to do it. That's true. He does.
Yeah. So,
my dog is making sure I'm still alive. By the way.
Nice. So I think it is time for us to wrap up. We are at 37 minutes in, and so this was a great episode. I hope you all found something. All the listeners out there, all three of you found something useful out of this. But we do want to hear from you. Send email to info@whiskeybusiness.us. What is your favorite finisher? Let us know. What other topics would you like us to talk about going forward?
Outside of pretentious whiskeys.
Pretentious whiskeys will be the next one. But what else do you want us to go over? Do you have we've done Irish, we've done Scotch, we've done Japanese whiskeys. Do we want to go into rye? Yeah.
We did Scotch?
No, maybe I haven't done Scotch.
We did Scotch. Yeah.
I got a friend we can really piss off if we do Scotch, but so we'll go from there.
All right.
But anyway,
I think it's going to be after
I
potential.
already know what I'm going to do when we do Scotch, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That is going to wrap this one up. So from the Whiskey Business tribe, Whiskey Business